Welcome to our celebration of the 2021 Partnership Awards. Each year since 2008, the Partnership Plan has selected 8 recipients of these awards. They come from secondary teachers, elementary school teachers, retired teachers of the district, and also support staff. Over the next several minutes, we'll be hearing from each of this year's recipients and also from the people that nominated them. You will be inspired and encouraged, knowing that tomorrow's leaders are being taught today by the most inspiring and energetic teachers, educators, and support staff that Stillwater Area Public Schools offer. Enjoy.
Strike from here, see the beauty, sharp and sheer, split the ice.
Hello, my name is Tara Peterson, and it is an honor to have nominated Laura Davidson, my daughter's second grade teacher, for the Partnership Plan Award. There are many, many, many things that I could say about Laura, but a few of the things that really stuck out to me were her integrity, her determination, and her kindness. From the very beginning of the year, she was incredibly kind and helped my daughter feel welcomed and loved and cared for in the midst of all the craziness that was the beginning of this year. Laura is someone who has integrity. Integrity to me is doing the right thing even in the midst of a lot of challenges. And as we know, this year has been incredibly challenging. And Laura has done everything to make this year great for her students. She has gone above and beyond to care for them and to help them learn to the best of their ability. Laura's determined. That determination was seen day in and day out in her interactions, in her kindness, in her communication, in all that she does. As a mother, I couldn't have asked for a better role model for my daughter. As a fellow teacher, Laura is exactly what makes Stillwater Area Public Schools great. Her dedication and commitment to her students is amazing. She makes me proud to be a pony and proud that she has won this award.
Hello, everyone. My name is Laura Davidson, and I am a proud recipient of the Partnership Plan Award that I received this spring. I teach at Afton Lakeland Elementary, and I teach second grade. I just want to, first and foremost, thank one of my students' mom, Tara Peterson, for nominating me. I was elated, completely shocked when I found out that I was the winner of it, and I'm just so grateful for her taking the time to nominate me for this wonderful award. So very grateful, and I also want to thank my teacher friends who also wrote letters of recommendation for me as well. This is my 25th year of teaching, and I have been in this district for 13 years, and I taught at Afton Lakeland, then I moved to Rutherford, and now I'm back at Afton Lakeland again. But my boys also have attended the school district. And as a mother, I could not be more proud of what the teachers have done for my kids. And I want to do that in return to the students that I teach. And I think that it's very important that the kids feel loved in the classroom. They feel validated, and that they know that I'm here for them. And I want them to be able to wake up in the morning and look forward to school and leave school with a happy heart and a happy smile on their faces. We're a team here, and I am appreciative that I was able to receive this for me and for many of you that are, again, well deserving of it. So thank you so much.
My name is Nisha Anderson, and I am a part of a group of parents who was able to nominate Amanda Jensen for the Partnership Plan Award for this year. It was my pleasure to get to be part of Amanda's classroom as a volunteer in the time when parents could get into the classroom to volunteer, and I was able to see firsthand what a difference Amanda made to each and every one of her students. She makes sure that every child in her classroom is learning and thriving and feels empowered to do their very best. As a former educator, I felt like sitting in Amanda's classroom for those 2 hours a week was like a staff development for myself. I know a number of parents that I've talked to have said, we used Amanda's little sayings in our own parenting with our children because she was so inspiring to us as parents, not only to our children. Amanda is a true gift to her students and the Anderson Elementary community.
My name is Amanda Jensen, and I'm a first grade teacher at Anderson Elementary. This is my 11th year of teaching. My favorite thing about teaching is getting to know the students and building relationships with them. I love to get to know what their interests are and what they're passionate about, and just to ignite that curiosity and help them along their learning journey. Another favorite part of my job is getting to share my love of learning with the students. So it's always a joy when I get to see some of the kiddos in my classroom start sneaking extra books in their book box because of their love of learning is growing, or when they start making those connections when we're learning a new math concept. What I love about Stillwater School District is the importance and the value that they put on the whole student. So in Stillwater School District, it's important that they're making academic gains and that we're focusing on academics, but it's also really important and they value the relationships. Do we have relationships with the students? How can we strengthen that relationship? And also the social emotional aspect of the students. So really the value of the whole student. Who I like to thank is Jill Kostanek and Robin Hassani. They are my first grade team at Anderson Elementary. They've helped me grow as a teacher and just for their support. So thank you both. And thank you also to Anna Wilczek, the Anderson Elementary principal, for her support of myself and of our teachers at Anderson, and also just the Anderson community. And I want to thank the partnership plan for their support of the community and the teachers.
Hi, I'm Wesley Voigt. I was one of Shannon Foster's second grade class students, and I'm nominating her for the Partnership Plan Award. One of the things that I noticed when I was in her classroom with her is that she would always be outgoing. She'd always make sure that everyone would be just fine and dandy, really, and make sure that everyone had what they needed and that she needed what she wanted or needed. And another thing I liked about her is that she loved her job. She did not just go to work and slug around all day and then go back home and just fall asleep in her bed and be all tired out and grumpy. The third thing I liked is that she treated every student the same, and she made sure that every student got the equal amount of attention and that every student had all their answers or questions answered, and that they would just feel comfortable being in the classroom. So I feel really glad that I'm nominating this recipient, Shannon Foster, for the Partnership Plan Award.
Hi, I'm Saral Voigt, and the teacher I'm nominating is Shannon Foster. Shannon is one of those teachers who was called to serve her love of learning in ways that no student could ever resist. Each student in her classroom receives her full attention and encouragement and guidance. When my oldest was one of her students, she connected with him in a way that built his confidence and encouraged him to follow his own interests and to be himself. I also saw it in action on a class field trip where she made time for each and every student and helped them feel noticed and included. Every minute her students are in her classroom is the time when she is interacting with them, building up those important connections that really help them soar. That also means that there are lots of hours that she spends after school and on the weekends to create the kind of classroom spaces that she can just be with her students. Those extra hours, though, they really aren't work to Shannon, because for her, teaching her students is what's going to fuel her joy and give her that sense of purpose. And what I don't know is if she realizes that as she's doing that, every single one of her pupils are learning a valuable lesson about finding meaning in your life's work. And they pick up on that from the very first moment they step into her classroom.
Hello, I'm Shannon Foster. With a humble and grateful heart, I would like to thank Samisha Meyer and Sarah and Wesley Voigt for nominating me. It is such an honor. I've been a teacher in Stillwater for 20 years, and I currently teach 3rd grade at Stonebridge Elementary. Stillwater Area Schools is a wonderful place to work with fabulous educators that care deeply about their students and families. I'm grateful that I work in a community that works so hard to ensure that students are successful and that families feel supported. I love teaching. I love watching these curious individuals grow socially, emotionally, and academically throughout the year. It is incredible. And finally, I'd like to thank the Partnership Plan for this honor and for this very generous award. Thank you so much for supporting teachers and students, and thank you for helping teachers create wonder in their classrooms.
I'm Kimberly Searle, and I nominated Linda Judkins for the Partnership Award. Linda is a retired teacher from the ECFE building, and she's an amazing parent educator that over the years has connected with so many families and children, preschoolers and toddlers. Linda was always so well prepared for her discussions and lessons and very well connected with the community, had great resources to offer parents, and very personal and great listener, and just a great example of a caring teacher, and really a great example of the word partnership. She had such great partnerships with the parents and the children together that she was really loved by all that were lucky enough to have a class with her. And I'm grateful for all that I learned from her, and super excited for her to be receiving this award after so many years of hard work, that she really deserves it. She's an excellent candidate, and I'm super happy for her. So congratulations to Linda and all those who are lucky enough to know her.
Hi, I'm Linda Judkins, and I was a parent educator with the Stillwater Early Childhood Family Education Program for 19 years. I retired in 2019. I loved working with families and their children who were, the children were birth to age 5. I got to be in the classroom with their children, and then I facilitated parent discussions to help parents learn some parenting skills, and I could share my knowledge with them and help them to be the parents they wanted to be. I also like to encourage them to get to know each other in the class and form some relationships, as these could be something that could last for years to come, and I've seen that happen with many of the families that I knew. I also loved being there to support them on their parenting journey. All the time I was working with ECFE, I loved the staff. All 19 years I was there, we had a very cooperative, highly skilled, welcoming staff, and I really miss working with them. I'd also like to thank Margot, Kelly, and Kimberly for nominating me for this award. I feel truly honored to have earned this. Thank you.
So my name is Nathan Sherman, and I nominated Mr. Musser for the Partnership Plan Grant Award. And while I could talk about so many different things about why I chose him, in particular, I've known him for so long. I've been taking lessons with him for 7 years. And just to say, quite frankly, he has taught me everything I know about the cello, and for that, I will always be thankful for him. And I have no doubt that even after I graduate from Stillwater Area High School, my relationship with him will continue to live on, in whether that's emails, visits back to the high school, or even playing together. The relationship that I have with him that I don't have with many other teachers is very, very special to me. I'll forever hold dear to it. And not only that, but the way he has helped me through hard times, mastered different pieces, and held my hand through everything, he has been truly special to not only my life, but to my family's life, and not only to my family's life, but to, I know for a fact, many other students' lives. So for that, I realized that Mr. Musser was more than deserving of this award, and not only just because of his relationship with me and other students, but also his importance to the Stillwater Area Orchestra program, and how after Mr. Sawyer abruptly left, how he has carried the orchestra on his back through these very difficult times, not only for when we're conductorless, but also during these tough times with the coronavirus. So for that, he is more than deserving of this Partnership Plan Grant Award, and I'm honored to be his nominator for this award.
Hello, my name is Kent Musser, and one of the Partnership Plan recipients for this year. So first of all, just want to say thank you to the Partnership Plan for providing this opportunity for teachers and staff and students. A huge thank you to Nathan Sherman, who nominated me. Nathan is an amazing student. He's very, very talented. He's a hard worker. I've been working with him for probably 4 or 5 years, but Nathan's biggest attribute is probably that he has a heart of gold, and he really cares about others in the community and other students, and he's just a wonderful kid. I've been teaching in the district since 2001, and so I've been here for 20 years-ish. And when I first came to this district, what was really obvious was that there's something very, very special in terms of music and the performing arts in the school district. And what that takes is many things, and we're fortunate to have all of them. It takes great students. It takes great families that are supportive of us and our students. We have good teachers. We have support from administration. We have support from the school board. We have support from the community as well. And it really takes all of those things to have a great program. And I'm fortunate to be able to be a part of that. And just one more big thank you to the Partnership Plan as well, because they are also an important part of that. So, thank you.
My name is Jenna Yingling, and I nominated Kathy Meyer. I nominated Mrs. Meyer because she's one of the most dedicated, generous, and hardworking teachers I've ever had. Her love for teaching is clearly shown each and every day as she helps students both in and out of the classroom. I was lucky enough to have her for 2 years, both my freshman and sophomore year of high school, and even after that, I would just stop in and say hi. She was willing to help me with anything on my mind. That just shows her love for teaching and how much she truly cares about her students. Mrs. Meyer is the reason that I'm choosing to pursue a degree in math education. Her passion for helping others has inspired me to do the same and have the same positive impact that she had on not only me, but so many around her. Mrs. Meyer is an outstanding educator, and I cannot think of a more deserving teacher for this award.
Well, I feel very lucky to have been doing something that I love for the past 30 years. I actually went to college to be a speech and communications major, but I kept taking math classes because I liked them and I was good at them. And in the end, I put the two things together and decided to become a math teacher. I chose teaching because I get to work with people, and I like people. I worked at Stillwater Junior High for 26 years until it became the middle school. And I truly had some amazing mentors there who really helped me grow as a teacher. I'm now at Stillwater Area High School, and I've been there for the past 4 years, and I have a fantastic math department. And you really find out, especially in a year like this, with the pandemic and everything we've been through this year, how important teamwork is. And they are truly a group of dedicated teachers who want to serve students. Most importantly, the people that I like to work with are the students. And connecting with students and forming relationships with students is the best part of the job. I am lucky to have felt supported by the community and by families here in Stillwater. And I love that I get to work with students like Jenna, who nominated me. And just think how cool it is that she is now at Iowa State and wants to be a math teacher. So if we could get her back, that would be fantastic. Stillwater would win in that one. I guess I just want to thank the Partnership Plan for this award, and I am honored and humbled to receive it, and just grateful for everything that the Stillwater community has given me throughout my career.
I did run pretty fast though when I saw that giant man eating ogre, so being a coward does take some pretty wicked skills.
My name is Sarah Shanks, and I nominated Brian McTier for the Partnership Award this year. He is the auditorium technician over at Stillwater Area High School, but he's so much more than that. He's a mentor to staff and students. He's a super teacher, even for those kids that have maybe never picked up a drill in their life. I would argue that he's the face of the Stillwater Auditorium, and a friendly face he is. One thing you'll notice about Brian is that he is always there. He is the first to leave. He is the last to go home. You need a set built overnight, even if it's a Sunday, it'll be done in the morning. Having any audio issues in an orchestra performance, he'll figure it out. His dedication to the students and the staff and the whole Stillwater community is remarkable. He is kind, he is polite, and he's really quiet, but he gets the job done, and he is just a remarkable man. During the pandemic, Brian's responsibilities expanded to even more things. While a lot of school districts threw up their hands in despair over the pandemic and not being able to adjust, Brian did the exact opposite. He built a green screen for the kids. He made sure that the streaming systems were great. He edited hours and hours of videos. And it was at the point where those kids got to thrive in an otherwise really stressful time. While Brian would never admit this himself, there isn't anyone I can think of that is more deserving of this award.
For those who don't know me, my name is Brian McTier. I am the auditorium technician for the district and the technical director for the high school theater productions. Basically, I take care of any of the technical needs that are required in the auditoriums, from setting up microphones to creating lighting designs, building sets, enforcing safety and COVID protocols during meetings, concerts, theater productions, community clients, events at the high school and the 2 middle schools. Professionally, I've been doing theater for 30 years and been working at Stillwater School District for 16 years and call the high school my home. The 2 things I love about my job: 1, I never have 2 days that are the same. One day I might be covering a meeting, the next day I might be working a choral concert, and the day after that I might be the technical director for the full-on theater production. And 2, I get to work with some of the best kids in our districts because these young volunteers want to be there, they don't have to be there. I get to teach them skills that they will be able to use the rest of their lives. I want to thank the Partnership Plan for making this all possible and for everything they do to support the students and the community. Sarah for nominating me for this award, and finally to the administration and the school board for their support in theater programming and all the fine arts in the district. And now, exit stage right.
My name is Chris Fahey, and I nominated Emily Rockwater for the Partnership Award. I think Emily is a fantastic coworker. She's a paraprofessional in my room, but I really treat her as a co-teacher. She comes alongside of other students, the high flyers. She pushes them to do their best work. She comes alongside of students when they're struggling and really teaches them how to think. She's done so much for our school as a transition between on the dial and in person. She's helped train coworkers along with students to make sure that they feel completely comfortable in everything that they do. I really appreciate everything that Emily has done for the school and in my classroom. And she really is everything that I could ask for in a coworker and a friend.
My name is Emily Rockwater. I work at Stillwater Middle School, and I've worked there since 2014. I support students with disabilities in a variety of different settings in the middle school. What I love about working in Stillwater is building relationships with students and staff, and I really enjoy solving problems and bringing new ideas to the table and supporting everyone in the community in any way I can. and I'd really like to thank specifically Chris Fahey and Priscilla Smith, along with all the paras at Stillwater Middle School and all the staff who I've learned so much from over these past 6 years and make it a great job to have. I love working there.
Caitlin Doris.
Hallie Peterson.
Heather Drake.
Matthew Peterson.
Tonson Dufranto.
Thank you for watching. Please patronize our sponsors because they make these partnership awards possible. You can find out more about these partnership awards and the partnership plan by visiting our website at www.partnershipplan.org. Be safe and stay healthy. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Stillwater Area Community, Minnesota's best graduating class, the Stillwater Ponies!